What's up guys, this is your boy, the Average Gamer 92 here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile. And in this video, we are gonna give a full comprehensive guide of League invasions. So I did create a video, back in the past, talking about League invasions fully, but a lot has changed and I believed now this is the right time to make another video for 2025 onwards, and this is for Injustice 2 Mobile Update 6.4. So if there are again changes coming in the future, I would definitely update the video for better references in the future. So let's get started here. Let's jump into League invasions over here, and first I'll go on with the structure. So right now what you can see here is 4 towers and five different graphical elements, I would say. Let's call it graphical elements as of now. These five graphical elements are basically five different classes. So you have metahuman class, arcane class, tech class, might class, and agility class, and these elements are known as facilities. So let's click on one of them. So these are basically the facility. As you can see, it's mentioned as facility, and this is for might class. So before jumping into facilities and what the towers are called outposts, first let me explain the concept of League invasion. Basically you have two segmented time frames. One is where you kind of prepare your base. This entire thing is called your League base, and the other time frame is where you attack other League bases. So how those attack kind of work is basically you would be up against four different teams, and those four different teams for other leagues are posted at the outposts. So even other leagues can find you and battle against your outpost, and you need to kind of add three characters to each of the outposts. So how those things will be done, I would be explaining in a bit, but let's jump into the facilities first. So the facilities, what they do is they kind of provide an advantage to specific characters when they are leveraged for battle. So like you can see here, this is the might one. So this kind of provides an advantage for might characters when they are battling. And what are basically the advantage? They are called buffs here, and let's kind of click on it. So you can see these are buffs, and these buffs are kind of enabled once you level up the facilities. So right now, as you can see, this particular facility is kind of leveled up fully. So I'll show you how with one which is not fully leveled up, each facility can go up to level 40. And by the way, these are permanent leveling up. So once you level up, you don't need to restart from the beginning for your next fights. So you can select maximum of 4 modifiers per class. So this is the might class facility over here. So as you can see, we have selected 4 different modifiers. Now you can change it and upgrade each of the modifiers as well. Like you can see over here, the first tier modifier is coming from building level 1 till 10, and the second tier opens at level 11, third at 21, and fourth at 31. Like as you can see over here, none of the fourth tier levels are kind of selected, and this is because we have already selected 4 from the top. So what we can do, we can select here and deselect. Once we deselect, we can select another option here and select this. And as I'm selecting this, as you can see, now 4 again are kind of selected, and I can jump back. So this is how this works. And as you can see, active buff over here, let me kind of click on it again. As you can see, 1+ is missing because in tier 3 nothing has been kind of added. So I actually deselected both, so now only 3 are selected. So let me just select another one, and these are all at level 9. You can see one is at level 9 and the other one is also at level 9. So I can select one, and now basically 4 are selected. So let's go back. As you can see, all your active buffs are gonna get listed. So all 4 are selected, and this is a level 40 facility. This is for might class. So what's the suggestion that we can take out of this is, whenever you are battling with a might class character, it's gonna be a benefit for you because all your active buffs are kind of enabled. Let's look into the next one. This is at level 39. So how do we upgrade it? Let's upgrade the facility. This one is a metahuman one. So what we can do is we can click on upgrade over here. We can upgrade entirely with money. So you can see it's quite a bit of money that is kind of required, coins that are required, like 11 million to upgrade. And what happens is you get additional attack and health for your agility heroes over here. You see bonus health, bonus attack, other everything, these are for your agility heroes. So whenever you're using an agility hero, it's going to be an advantage. So similarly, it is there for other classes as well. Like you have your might class, tech class, and tech class is also not level maximum is leveled up for us. So this is with regards to your benefits that your character is gonna get. Now let's jump into your outposts. So these are the outposts, the tall towers. Again, they can be leveled up to level 40. And what is gonna happen here is whatever characters you finally choose, who will kind of represent your league against other leagues invasions, are the characters that are listed here, the three characters basically. So how can these three characters be selected? These three characters can be chosen by the leader or the officers out of all the characters are that are loaded onto the deck. So how do we do that? So here is the tech option. Let's click on this tech option, and you can see right now I have not added any characters, but I can add up to 7 characters here, okay, in this particular outpost. So like I mentioned before, there are 4 outposts, so I can add up to 7 characters, and once they are selected, what we can do is we can jump into this defenders. These are called the defenders. You can click on it, the Joker, and, change the defenders here. Once we click on the defenders at the bottom, we can select which characters can be placed here, and as you can see, these are the characters that have been added. Now what is the advantage of adding characters to the outpost even though your characters are not selected? Let's say right now, like as you can see, there are a few characters which have been added, and let's say out of all these characters, only 3 characters have been selected for the defenders, right? That's the way how this will work. What will happen is if you add more characters, what you would kind of end up getting is more shared health and shared attack. That is what is going to happen. And also the space supply. So what is the space supply? The space supply is at the bottom, as you can see here. Base supply is over here. So what you can do is you can increase the base efficiency, which will be basically giving more attack and more modifiers for your facility and outposts. Like as you can see, it's mentioned here, HP and attack is shared from heroes, and this percentage kind of varies based on the type of character also. So let's jump into the outpost here. As you can see, for silver characters you get 400% shared health. For legendary characters you get 1600% shared health and 1.6% shared attack of the characters that have been added to the deck. So that's why it's kind of essential that even though you don't have a character which is chosen as a defender, make sure that your league kind of has characters equipped into your deck. So that is kind of essential, because that will help the overall characters to kind of do more damage, have more health and more attack as well. Basically the characters which will be your defenders. So let's see how this works with the addition of a new modification to update 6.4. Interesting feature has been added, which is autofill. So right now I'll explain the autofill feature. So first of all, let's click on here and let's go into the deck. Right now what I am gonna do is manually add characters. Okay, like you can see, manually I'm adding characters, and it's a tiresome process. Okay, so what we can do instead is, let's close this. Instead of manually adding characters, we are gonna add to this outpost 4. What we're gonna do is just gonna jump back, go into our roster, and we are gonna make characters Aquaman enabled for autofill. So this button over here that you see on the top next to the threat, this is an autofill button. So what will happen is once we go back into the deck and enable autofill, what is going to happen is all the characters which have this button triggered on, they are going to get autofilled. So right now what I'm doing is I'm selecting few characters which I feel I will not use at all for attacking, and I can use it in the deck. I can just put it in the deck so that they give more values to the defenders. That's the objective over here. So I'm going to select 7 or 8 characters which I feel can be added in. Let me just add
Wonder Woman,
Mythic Wonder Woman, and a few characters which I feel I will not use for doing any
Hawkman,
damage or battle. So I've added few, and let's jump back. So what we are now going to do is go into the outpost and go into the deck. Okay, so we are going to go into the deck, and what we are going to do is we are going to click on this autofill button. So what will happen is all the characters that have enabled autofill are going to get populated over here. I clicked on autofill over here, and you will see it should come up. You can see all 7 heroes have come up over here. Alright, these were autofill characters that were present, and they have been added. And interestingly, so there is a filter over here. As you can see here, no legendary heroes and no tech class heroes are eligible for this particular outpost. So once I clicked on autofill, all the characters which have been enabled for autofill, interestingly you see a Silver Flash had also been enabled for autofill, they kind of got populated, and maximum of 7 heroes can be populated over here. Now what happens is, let me just close this. So now I like this is still not selected. Like you can see 9 out of 72 heroes, because autofill was enabled but it was not confirmed. So what we can do is let's select again here. Let's do the autofill. It's autofilled again. Now what we will do is we'll click on confirm, and interestingly you will see something. Let me just do the confirm and then explain that. See, now it is confirmed, and as you can see here, 16 out of 72 heroes are kind of present. So now we can go into defenders, and you can see all the characters that have been auto-filled and entered by me are also visible. Okay, and as you can see, these 2 characters are there in outpost 3 and outpost 2 as well. Okay, so this is how this thing particularly works, and this is a good thing, because now the leaders, basically leader or not leaders, leader and officers can actually select the characters that they want to be fixed on the outpost as a defender, so that other opponents can attack. Okay, so this is with regards to outposts and your facilities. And as you can see, interesting thing that has happened over here. Let's just go into the outpost again. Let's go to outpost 4. You can see the overall threat that was there in the beginning was 4.1k, 4.1 million. That has increased to almost 5 million, and this is because you have added more characters into your deck, basically. Okay, so the recommendation right now, it is like 16 out of 72 heroes. If you have all your league members contributing wisely and adding all the heroes to the deck, your threat of your team are gonna increase. Like it is gonna increase, basically. It's gonna increase, and it's gonna be difficult for your opponent to beat you. And how that battles kind of work? The battles kind of work on the basis of attacking phase, and like I said, this is the base preparation phase, and there are splits involved. Splits are lasting for 1 day. So like splits are lasting for 1 week. So you see, like a season elite shutdown. So this is a season. A season consists of 4 splits. So this is the structure of the battle that I'm kind of explaining right now. Season consists of 4 splits, and each split is of 1 week. What you would get at the end of 1 week is also rewards, and finally at the end of the full season, that is end of 4 weeks, you would also get more rewards. This base supply needs to be upgraded every week, every split, during the base preparation phase. The base preparation phase is from Monday till I think Thursday, and then the 3 days you have for attacking. So once the attacking phase is enabled, what you need to do is you need to just start a fight, and you should be able to face the characters that have been posted in the outposts of other leagues. So right here, right now, let's just click on the outpost over here. So this is outpost 4. So if you are another league, you would probably see our league name, and these 3 characters you would be battling against. They would have modifiers, and these modifiers we can actually get from your facilities from a character standpoint, and the modifiers for the outpost from the modifying list present over here. And you can upgrade this list as well. As you can see, 4 have been selected here. We can end up selecting, more numbers as well. So that's, the structure of league invasions. And let's jump back a bit to understand the battle logs here. Once you kind of, do the battles, you would get the register from an offensive standpoint if you're attacking, and the defensive ones would also get auto registered once other leagues are attacking your base. Okay, and these are league activities where you can rake up points as well. As you can see, someone kind of went ahead with battle pass related battles, league raid, everything. If you're completing over here, you would end up getting invasion points as well. Okay, so that's about the structure of league invasions. Let's just jump back into the rewards also a bit, how the rewards kind of work. So okay, that will not be visible right now, but what happens is once the split gets over, based on what arena you're kind of placed in, that is whether you're placed in untouchable, whether you're placed in invincible or legendary, you would end up getting a reward specific to that. And you also have a categorization of which division you are in. So there are a couple of divisions that kind of decide your fate basically. So let's go into invasion leaderboards here. And here we could see the rewards. If I'm clicking on this one, so there's a bug here. This actually kind of tries to show the reward, but it just jump backs. The personal and the split one doesn't work, but the season one works. So if we click on invasion leaderboards over here and click on season, you would get an idea of the season placement of your league. And if you click on the rewards here, I think it will still hold. You can see here legendary, invincible, and whatever awards you're kind of getting over here. So obviously legendary is the best scenario. So yeah, that concludes for this video, guys. It's a pretty detailed one, and I hope you have some clarity of how league invasion kind of works and how the upgrades kind of work and all. And if you still have some doubts, let me know in the comments below. I can definitely try to revert back, and we can get started from there. So thanks again for watching this video, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done already. This is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace. Bye bye.